Oh, um, yeah, what I'm talking about today? Oh, hearing respond to God's voice. So, but before I get into that, I wanted to kind of tell you guys, like, I did a poll a couple of days ago. The poll was still up. You can check it out on just what you guys were like interested in as far as the next mini class right now. Just exploring different diets is what has the most votes right now. So that's probably the one I'm going to end up doing. But the other option was what was it? Looking at meal kits, like comparing different meal kits and what might be like a good pick like for you or whatever. So I'll probably do that. I'll still do that topic because it's kind of a fun topic, but I'll probably do that one a lot later. So yeah, that's all that's really going on. If you want to vote, you can still can. It's up for 7 days. I think there's like 3 days left. So if you want to vote, you still can. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let me tell you. So I didn't come on yesterday. Now, at first I thought that I would, but I was working on the area I'm really working on, paying more attention to is just on prayer. And so it's something I've been trying to really key in on. God's been showing me a lot of verses that have to do with prayer and just kind of increase my faith in what I pray about and having faith to know that increasing my faith on and knowing that, God will answer my prayers. So that's kind of the thing I'm into right now. And so at first I was going to talk about that on yesterday. Then I was like, I'm learning a lot about it, but I'm not at a point where I want to present it just yet. Just because there was like a couple of things that I started looking up, that things that how you have like different sayings in the church world. Like sometimes it's the same, but it's not necessarily in the Bible. Well, I ran across those, and some of the thought process that I were kind of basing like some of my thoughts on was off of a saying and not actually the scripture. So I wanted to go back and really look into those things to see like where did they come from and how did they come to be and are they actually scriptural based. So before I present any of that, I definitely want to do my research on that. So anyways though, so let me go back to Saturday. I'm in Greensboro, and we kind of knew that. Well, we thought it was going to be like an ice storm coming or something. It's supposed to. At first, they said it was going to snow. It was supposed to snow on Saturday and Sunday. Then it got pushed back to Sunday. Then it was like, oh, it might just be ice or freezing rain or something like that. And so, what we decided to do at my church is we decided to push our service back because in the mornings, it still looked like it was going to be like ice on the roads or a possibility of ice being on the roads. But we figured, of course, by noon, ice would have been gone by that point because it wasn't like supposed to have been below freezing for long anyways. And so Saturday, we sent out the message saying, hey, church is going to start at noon. Come out then. And so then around 10:30 on Sunday, I got a call from my pastor, and he was like, just be kind of like on the alert or whatever, because our musicians went to go set up and practice around 10:30, and they was like, they don't think the power is on. And so he was like on his way to go up there and check and see, with the person who works for the school and see what was going on. So basically I sent out like the text messages alerts just to alert everyone know what's going on in the event. Mostly we use them for event emergencies like this. So he was just kind of warning me to be on alert or whatever. And so that was like around 10:30 or so. And so I was like, okay, cool. And I waited for him to, get up there and see. So it was roughly around like 11 o'clock, and I got another call back. Like, yeah, the power's out. We're going to see what happens, And so then, okay, all right. And so I started praying, right? I started praying, God, we have a desire, to meet. We have a desire to praise you. We have a desire to, not saying we can only do that in that in that one room or whatever, but we want to gather, we want to be together and praise and learn more about you and all that kind of stuff. So that was basically my prayer. And one of the verses I've been looking over recently was just it says, if I abide in you and you abide, how does it go? If you abide in me and my word abides in you, you can ask wherever you want and it'll be given to you. Basically, it's the verse. So I brought that back up because it was like, you pray the scriptures. If you pray the scriptures, you can't ever go wrong. So God, your word says, if I abide you and your word abides in me, and your word doesn't abide in me, that I can ask anything and then I will receive it. And all I'm asking for is for the power to come on so we can have church. Ain't nothing crazy. Ain't no oh, let me get $1 million in my account right now. I just want to have church. So that was my prayer. So about 11:24, my pastor calls me back, and he was like, yeah, they was trying to it was a tree down, and so they were trying to work on it, but he's like, you know what, just go ahead and cancel it, because we were supposed to get there by 11:30, and then service was going to start around 12. So like, okay, send out the message, service is canceled. And so I started watching like this other service, Tiffany Montgomery. She was actually in the church in Georgia, and I was like, oh, and they actually streamed it. So I was like, okay, let me just check it out. We'll see what she's saying or whatever. And so it's about 11:45, and she's just starting like her message, and like it was like a voice, you know when they say it was the voice that told me, that's God talking to you. He was like, God was like, why don't you just go up there? Now, mind you, there's people that have been up there since like 10:30. So like once we cancel service, it's like, okay, it's probably nobody's still gonna be up there, because they already been there at that point, at least an hour. So I'm like, okay, it's probably no one's up there. I don't want to, drive all the way over there, even though it's not that far away. But like, I don't want to drive over there and have to turn back around, or like people be leaving or whatever. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And so then so I continue watching the stream or whatever. And then it's about 12 o'clock, and the voice again, God was like, why don't you just go up there? I was like, you know what? All right, yeah, I'm gonna go. Because I was like, if I don't go up there, I'm gonna feel some type of way, or I'm gonna be wondering, oh, was there somebody up there or something, or so I get back dressed, because at that point I was dressed, and then I put back on house clothes, and I was like, oh, going back out, so let me change clothes again. And so I'll get up there, and it's a little after 12 when I get there. And so, or I get towards the school. And so God was like, go to the back. So there's a back entrance where it goes straight into the auditorium, and then there's the front of the school. And originally I was going to go to the front of the school, because I'm like, okay, if anybody's going to be there, they're going to be at the front, because they were trying to figure out, the power situation. But God was like, no, go to the back. I was like, okay. And then sure enough, as I pull up, there's like 3 cars in the back parking lot. And so I go through, and the door was like halfway open. As soon as I opened the door, there's it wasn't a whole bunch of people, but there was people still there. So it was like, hey, Lonnie. And I was like, hey, it's me, I'm here. And he's like, I was just like, they was like, oh, you made it, or you came or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I was like, I just have a feeling y'all still be here, He's like, yep, you know us. And so then we ended up staying there for a good little minute, and then we went out for like lunch or whatever afterwards. But it ended up being cool. So like, still being able to like hang out. And the crazy part about it was, they was like, yep, the power, because I came in, the power was on. And they was like, yeah, the power came on like 11:42 or something like that, something crazy. So one, super awesome guy, heard my prayer and answered it. It was just us that we just, went ahead and canceled the service before, God had put it back on. But like the power came back on. And then, just all those little small moments, like, they say like, oh, God cares about the little things. And like, God knew that if I had just been sitting in my room, waiting to see, like trying to decide whether or not I was going up there and not actually going up there, I would, been questioning the whole entire, like the rest of the day, man, maybe I should have went up there. Maybe I would have seen somebody, maybe. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And so then on Sunday evening, I was walking my dog, right? I was walking my dog, and I see like a $5 bill on the ground. So I pick it up, and I was like, oh, snap. Like, it was wet because, it been raining or whatever. So I picked it up, put it in my pocket. And then same voice was like, that belongs to him. Now, mind you, the $5 bill was right next to this red truck. And so I was like, well, at first I tried to like ignore it. Like, oh, I don't know what voice that was. I was like, oh, maybe that was just me talking. But I was like, you can't say that, because literally it was the same voice that told you, maybe you should go to the church anyways, maybe, and to park in the back. So I was like, man, I can't even justify, like not even recognizing that, saying that was God, like obviously, because it's the exact same voice that I heard earlier today. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just give it back. So like I was walking down the street, and then when we were walking our way back up to the house, I just like stuck it in like the car door or whatever. I'm like, okay, fine. And so then today, right? I'm not saying these things are connected, but just gonna let y'all know everything that happened over the last 2 days, right? So today, I was going to get lunch from Outback because I had a gift card. And I was like, okay, I use a gift card to eat lunch today and tomorrow, and then I get paid on Wednesday, so everything will be straight or whatever. So I don't have to like go and buy more lunch, and I can just wait until I get my check or whatever. And so I ordered, like, I decided to look online just to see. At first, I just went to see like how much was actually on the gift card. You know, I didn't want to like drive all the way up to Outback and be like $2 on there. And then I was like, okay, I saw that it was like $14 and change. And so then I went to the website and was like, oh, I didn't realize you could like order online. So I go to the menu, and so like literally my order came out to be like $15 and some change. And they had like an option where you could pay at the store or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. Like I got like an entree, but then I was also able to add like a salad. And like I didn't even realize they did this. Like they even allow you to get the bread, like the complimentary bread. They even give that to you as well. It's like, man, that's super awesome. So like that one meal, I was able to split into 2 meals because they had all this extra food, right? And so it's crazy because I was going to use my Chick-fil-A gift card tomorrow, but now I get to save it because I literally just split that lunch in half, right? And so then on my way back, like my car like didn't have any gas in it. Basically, I was basically on E, and so I went to like my favorite gas station in Danville because their gas is usually like a smooth 10 cents cheaper. And so like Danville's gas is already cheap. Their gas is about $1.89 right now, which is like crazy, you know. But then this one gas station they had it for $1.79. So I drove up to the gas station and I saw on the pump they had like this sign that said, "Oh, premium only." So I was like, well, maybe it's just that one pump. So then I circled around and I noticed like all the pumps had the same sign on it. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Because I was like, at first I thought, didn't realize like, oh, they ran out of gas. They only have premium left, right? And so I just pulled up to the pump anyway, just to see like what was really going on. How about they end up selling that premium gas for $1.79? Because they ran out of the other two, they were just giving away premium for $1.79. I was like, that's crazy. Like, cause literally I wasn't even gonna put that much gas in my car. I was literally gonna put enough to basically get back home, and that would have been it. And then I was gonna wait till my check to like fill up or whatever. But then like $1.79 for premium, I'm like, I could put $10 in and then like fill up half of my tank. So I'm not saying that all this is connected, not because I gave back that $5 that God blessed me blessed me twice today, but it might be. You never know. I just feel like when you really listen to the voice of God, like He will definitely guide you and lead you different ways. And like the verse goes, surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. And like the thing is, as long as you're abiding by what God says, like if you're listening for His voice and you're acting on it, like literally God will direct your day. Like one thing I used to be afraid of was, and I think I probably talked about this before, it was just that to really like say, God, what do you want me to do? How do you want me to spend my day? I really giving my day over to God, because I was like, oh, He might say something, super radical or something, and I might, get nervous or like not be up for it, like, or give, settle into doubt and like believe I can't do it. And like the thing is though, like sometimes God has me, do things that kind of make me uncomfortable. Like it might be like pray for somebody or something like that. But then sometimes it's just like, oh, how about you go here? How about you go over here? And it's just crazy because originally I was going to go to Chick-fil-A today. And the only reason I decided not to, because I was like, well, no, there's a Chick-fil-A close to my house. So if I wanted to go to Chick-fil-A, I could just go on tomorrow because it's close to my house. The Outback is a little bit further from my house. So I was like, it makes more sense for me to go to Outback today. But like originally my whole plan was to go to Chick-fil-A today. My original plan wasn't even to get gas today. I wasn't gonna get gas until I got paid again. And so just like paying attention to what God was saying, paying attention to how He was moving, and just like doing what He said, like when He said it, and doing like not even just doing what He said when He said it, but also just like listening out, being attentive, like actively listening for His voice, like completely changed my entire day, really my entire weekend. So my Sunday and my Saturday completely changed it, because had I not listened to that first voice about, going to check if anybody was up at the school, I would just been at the house all day and I've been bored and, annoyed and whatever. And like feeling like I was missing out or something. And then today, I like literally got enough lunch for both days. And like, it's crazy because I have this gift card. I only had to pay like 42 cents out of pocket. Like that was it. It's crazy, right? And so like, and that's enough for me to have today and for tomorrow. And so like, I just want to encourage you guys, like if you're ever in a situation, you just like hear her voice, like listen to that voice, particularly if it's telling you something like what to do or which way to go. And it's like, it might be something like, oh, this is like a good, like, okay, like, cause when it's like for something good, particularly if it's a situation when it's something you wouldn't want to do, but it's for like a better cause. Like, follow that voice. Like, don't be afraid of it. Don't shut it out, because you never know like what comes after that. What comes after that first step of obedience? How much God could bless you later on. So, I just wanted to encourage you guys about that, and just listen out for God's voice. Like, it's been awesome. So I'm just excited to see like how He's gonna move next. So yeah, that's all I got. Bye.